Did you know that Earth is not just a planet, but a key strategic asset in a cosmic war spanning millennia? And that two powerful extraterrestrial factions, the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire, have been battling for its control since before the dawn of recorded history. This presentation will reveal the shocking truth about Earth's hidden history and the extraterrestrial forces shaping our destiny, information that has been intentionally hidden from humanity for eons. To understand the magnitude of this cosmic conflict, picture two opposing forces vying for dominance: the Galactic Federation, a seemingly benevolent alliance of diverse star systems, promoting peace, cooperation, and galactic order, and the Orion Empire, a power-hungry collective, driven by a relentless desire to conquer, control, and exploit resources across the cosmos. These are not merely abstract concepts, but active players in a drama that has unfolded on Earth for millennia. Consider, for a moment, the ancient Sumerian texts, etched in cuneiform upon clay tablets, which speak of interactions with beings from the stars, beings who gifted humanity with knowledge, technology, and perhaps even the very spark of civilization. These narratives, often dismissed as myth, may hold a kernel of truth, hinting at the Anunnaki and their possible role in human genetic engineering, a controversial topic that challenges conventional scientific understanding. The conflict between these extraterrestrial powers can be framed as a battle between freedom and control, with Earth as the ultimate prize. Imagine the potential consequences should the Orion Empire achieve total domination: the enslavement of humanity, the ruthless exploitation of Earth's resources, and the suppression of our spiritual and technological potential. Conversely, ponder the implications of the Galactic Federation's influence: potential restrictions on human development, a carefully orchestrated path that may hinder our natural progress and limit our ability to reach our full potential. It is no secret that suppressed knowledge and conspiracy theories surround the topic of extraterrestrial involvement on Earth. Tales abound of alleged cover-ups of UFO sightings, clandestine government agencies, and secret agreements with alien civilizations. Such claims, while often dismissed as fantasy, resonate with a deep-seated human desire to understand the unknown and to question the official narratives presented to us. But what if the key to humanity's future lies in understanding this cosmic war and choosing a side? This video will delve into the origins, agendas, and strategies of the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire, revealing their hidden influence on Earth's history and offering insights into humanity's potential future. Here's the account of how these two cosmic titans have shaped our past, influenced our present, and may very well determine our destiny. Did you know that Earth is not merely a physical planet, but a critical nexus point in an ongoing cosmic tug-of-war? A tug-of-war for not just our physical territory, but for the very soul of humanity itself. The core of this celestial struggle lies in the ideological and spiritual influence that both the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire seek to exert over our world. To truly understand the stakes, consider the modern geopolitical landscape, where nations vie not only for territorial control, but also for the dominance of their ideologies, their values, and their ways of life. The cosmic conflict mirrors this, but on a scale that dwarfs our earthly squabbles. But this war isn't fought with conventional weapons. It's a subtle manipulation of human affairs, a chess game played across centuries, where the pieces are technological suppression, controlled information dissemination, and cultural and religious influences with extraterrestrial origins. This reveals that the war for Earth is actually a war for the minds of humanity. But how do we know? What evidence exists that the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire are engaged in this subtle, yet profound, manipulation of human affairs? The answer, surprisingly, may lie hidden within the ancient texts of our ancestors. The Sumerian tablets, for instance, speak of the Anunnaki, beings who descended from the heavens to bestow knowledge and technology upon humanity. But were these Anunnaki a unified force, or were they representatives of opposing factions within this cosmic war? The tablets also detail the contrasting roles of Enki and Enlil in human creation and development. Enki, it was said, was a benefactor to humanity, while Enlil was more strict and controlling. So Enlil was saying that humanity needs to be obedient and they must follow the rules that have been set. Could Enki and Enlil have been representatives of the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire, respectively, each vying for influence over humanity's destiny? Egyptian mythology, too, offers a compelling, symbolic representation of this cosmic conflict. The battle between Horus and Set, the two primary gods. Horus, representing order and harmony, and Set, representing chaos and control. The all-seeing eye of Horus representing advanced technology or spiritual awareness provided by the Galactic Federation. Was this a symbolic tale of extraterrestrial war? Even the epic Mahabharata whispers of this galactic conflict, speaking of ancient Vimana warfare, celestial chariots clashing in the skies. Could these ancient accounts be echoes of a war fought not between earthly kingdoms, but between cosmic powers? It is also important to consider the similarities in flood myths across different cultures. These myths could provide evidence of a cataclysmic event triggered by this cosmic war, perhaps a deliberate attempt to reset human civilization and erase the influence of one faction or the other. There is strong evidence that advanced technologies of past civilizations were washed away during these events. What could the agendas of these factions be? The Galactic Federation, based on their perceived roles in ancient texts, may be attempting to guide humanity towards enlightenment and integration into a larger galactic community, but with restrictions, imposing rules and regulations that stifle creativity and innovation. It is important that we do not interfere and simply nudge them in the correct direction, said an entity of the Galactic Federation. On the other hand, the Orion Empire may be seeking to exploit Earth's resources and enslave humanity for their own purposes, under a guise of order. Some of the stories tell that they would promote materialism and power, which encourages conflict and exploitation. I am here to take control, and it is your decision to listen or to perish in the shadows. It is important to acknowledge the possibility of misinterpretations and biases in these ancient texts. The gods of ancient mythology may have been viewed through a limited human perspective. They might be subject to the bias of the author or the culture. However, despite these limitations, the consistent themes of conflict and extraterrestrial intervention cannot be ignored. This conflict could mean for humanity's choices and future. The narrative could emphasize the importance of conscious awareness. Making informed decisions aligns with a chosen trajectory. Understanding these narratives can lead to an informed humanity. But the cosmic war was not limited to ideological battles. It also involved advanced technologies and lost civilizations. What role did Atlantis and Lemuria play in this conflict, and what technologies did they possess? What many don't know is that these civilizations may have been destroyed as a result of this conflict, their advanced technology lost to the sands of time. Consider Atlantis, aligned with the Orion Empire, possibly using advanced crystal-powered energy weapons and mind control devices, possibly gifted by their allies. One could say they used crystals for energy and communication, and had connections to Orion technology. The Lemurians sought to develop spiritual technologies and promote harmony, but were ultimately destroyed by Atlantean aggression. Telepathy, levitation, and interdimensional travel were technologies the Lemurians explored with the aid of the Galactic Federation. Atlantis and Lemuria sought two different paths, a choice that ultimately led to war. Now, what could have caused the destruction of these great civilizations? Atlantis' misuse of technology and aggression may have triggered a cataclysmic event, possibly a nuclear war or a deliberate strike by the Galactic Federation. If they do not fall in line, destroy them, and watch how they rise from the ashes, the Galactic Federation was saying. Or, the destruction of Lemuria could have been a preemptive strike by Atlantis to eliminate a potential threat. What if the surviving remnants of Atlantean and Lemurian knowledge and technology are hidden in various locations around the world? There is, of course, the possibility of Atlantean technology being hidden in the pyramids or other ancient structures. While there is a lack of definitive proof for the existence of Atlantis and Lemuria, the consistent themes and legends suggest a hidden truth. As such, modern-day technological advancements and spiritual movements may be influenced by these lost civilizations. Now, what about after the destruction of Atlantis and Lemuria? The Galactic Federation continued to intervene in human history, but in a more subtle way. How has the Galactic Federation shaped human societies, religions, and political systems? Could key historical figures have been influenced or guided by the Galactic Federation? What some do not know is that Galactic Federation has subtly influenced human history by guiding certain individuals and movements. Certain religious figures may have received guidance or inspiration from the Galactic Federation. The Renaissance and the Enlightenment were periods of increased Galactic Federation influence, promoting reason, science, and individual freedom. But there is an opposing side. The Galactic Federation has strict rules and is a controlling force, implementing fear-based ideals of punishment and reward. So, is the illusion of control by the One the best route for humanity? In truth, the Federation as a group is simply a choice and should not be seen as the only choice. Ultimately, the choice should belong to humanity to decide. But what about the Orion Empire? Even with the Galactic Federation being here, and even after the destruction of Atlantis and Lemuria, the Orion Empire maintains a presence. So how has the Orion Empire infiltrated human societies and institutions? Could powerful individuals and organizations be secretly aligned with the Orion Empire? The Orion Empire has infiltrated human societies through secret societies, financial institutions, and political organizations. Certain elite families or groups may be descendants of Atlantean bloodlines aligned with the Orion Empire. They promote a materialistic and power-driven worldview that encourages conflict and exploitation. What most fail to comprehend is the mind control techniques and technological manipulation used to control human behavior. The Empire uses advanced technology to influence thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. With this understanding, one can realize that the constant push and pull does not need to be the only way. This manipulation is all part of the battle for human consciousness, with the Orion Empire seeking to promote fear, division, and materialism. Is this constant push and pull between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire the fate of humanity? The evidence clearly highlights the ongoing conflict between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire for control of Earth. From the ancient texts to the lost civilizations, all the way to modern-day events, the stories echo one another. Humanity is at a crossroads, with the potential to either succumb to manipulation or transcend its limitations. Understanding this cosmic war and making conscious choices is essential for humanity's survival and evolution. So, what will humanity choose? Will we succumb to the Orion Empire's control, blindly follow the Galactic Federation, or forge our own independent path? The question now remains: what if neither the Orion Empire nor the Galactic Federation is truly what they seem to be? What if both are playing a role in a much larger game, a game where humanity is merely a pawn? This revelation might be closer than you think. Did you know that humanity's fate isn't written in stone, but etched in the choices we make every single day? The core idea here is that this cosmic war between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire isn't just about territory or resources. It's about the very direction of human consciousness, a battle for our free will. This is not merely about external forces acting upon us, but about our internal alignment with their differing agendas. What if the future of our species hinges on our ability to discern truth from manipulation? Consider the subtle yet pervasive influence these factions exert, much like the contrasting voices in our own heads, whispering different paths. The Galactic Federation, with its promise of enlightenment and galactic citizenship, and the Orion Empire, with its allure of power and control. Which voice will we heed? The answer, shockingly, lies within the very fabric of our ancient myths and scriptures, often reinterpreted to fit a narrative of external control. According to many interpretations of ancient texts, the Galactic Federation views humanity as a nascent species with immense potential for spiritual evolution. Passages from the Bible, particularly the teachings of Jesus, emphasize love, compassion, and unity. Love thy neighbor as thyself, it says. Could this be an allegorical representation of the Federation's desire to unite humanity under a banner of universal harmony? Some believe these teachings are echoes of the Federation's own values, implanted within human consciousness to guide us toward a more enlightened path. These beliefs often see humanity as being born inherently good, but needing help overcoming our darker, more destructive tendencies. Furthermore, the Galactic Federation seeks to uplift humanity through education and technological advancements, but with certain limitations. Many claim that enlightened individuals throughout history have been contacted by beings from the Federation, receiving advanced knowledge and guidance. I come to you to help you grow and to teach you the right way. So they were saying. This contact may have led to the Renaissance and the Enlightenment, periods of rapid intellectual and cultural growth. However, these gifts often come with conditions, with the Federation seemingly imposing limitations on our technological and spiritual development, preventing us from fully realizing our potential. You are not ready for such technology, so it was said. On the other hand, the Orion Empire views humanity as inherently flawed and susceptible to control. Passages from ancient texts often depict humanity as sinful, weak-willed, and easily manipulated. The stories of the fall of man in Genesis, where humanity succumbs to temptation and is cast out of paradise. Is this a metaphorical representation of the Orion Empire's belief that humanity is destined for domination? They promote the view that humans are inherently selfish, and that control is the only way to maintain order. To further this, the Orion Empire attempts to control humanity through fear, deception, and the promotion of materialism and division. Many believe that certain historical events, such as wars, economic crises, and social unrest, have been orchestrated by the Orion Empire. Chaos is the only way to control, so it was said. Some believe powerful individuals and organizations are secretly aligned with the Orion Empire. These individuals promote materialism, power, and division, creating a world ripe for exploitation. Now, what are the implications of these divergent views for human development and the future of Earth? The Galactic Federation's approach may lead to a peaceful and harmonious society, but at the cost of individual freedom and creativity. A world where everyone is equal but no one is truly free to express their unique potential. We shall guide them but never control, they were saying. But what if our greatest achievements come from pushing boundaries and challenging authority? Conversely, the Orion Empire's approach may lead to technological advancement and material wealth, but at the cost of spiritual well-being and social justice. A world of technological marvels but consumed by greed and inequality. Control the resources, control the people. That's the motto. But what if true progress lies in finding a balance between technological advancement and spiritual enlightenment? It is important to acknowledge that both factions may have valid points. Humanity has the potential for both greatness and self-destruction. We must be careful to not destroy ourselves. They were saying, the ultimate choice rests with humanity. Understanding these divergent visions is essential for making informed decisions. Understanding ourselves, our potential, and our limitations, this understanding is crucial for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the future. But here's what most people miss. The cosmic war isn't just about ideologies and control. It's also about the suppression of certain technologies that could empower humanity and disrupt the balance of power. What technologies have been deliberately hidden from humanity, and why? Technologies that would give us access to clean energy, advanced healing capabilities, and greater control over our destiny. Consider the alleged suppression of free energy devices, such as zero-point energy generators, by powerful corporations or government agencies aligned with the Orion Empire. The promise of clean, sustainable energy for all, but deliberately kept out of reach to maintain control over resources. Energy must be bought, never free. That was the saying. Many believe these technologies could liberate humanity from its dependence on fossil fuels and create a more sustainable future. And then there's the alleged suppression of alternative healing modalities, such as energy medicine and vibrational therapies, by the medical establishment, also seemingly aligned with the Orion Empire. The potential for natural, non-invasive treatments, but actively suppressed to maintain profits in the pharmaceutical industry. Keep them sick, keep them buying. They were saying, these healing modalities could empower individuals to take control of their health and well-being, reducing their reliance on the medical establishment. But it's not just the Orion Empire that is suppressing technology. The Galactic Federation may also be suppressing certain technologies that could be misused by humanity, such as weapons of mass destruction or mind control devices. The fear that we are not responsible enough to handle such power. They would destroy themselves. They were saying. The Federation may be monitoring human technological development and intervening to prevent the release of dangerous technologies. The motives behind the suppression of these technologies are complex and far-reaching. The Orion Empire seeks to maintain its control over humanity by limiting access to empowering technologies. The Galactic Federation seeks to protect humanity from itself, but may be overstepping its boundaries in the process. The key to true independence is to uncover and develop these suppressed technologies. Open-source technology and decentralized innovation could empower individuals and communities. Reclaiming our technological destiny could lead to a future where energy is abundant, healthcare is accessible, and humanity is free to explore its full potential. But are we ready for such power? Do we understand the consequences of such technologies? And are we prepared to wield them responsibly? So, what have we learned? The Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire are engaged in an ongoing conflict for control of Earth's destiny. They are suppressing technologies that could empower humanity. They hold divergent views on human potential. This conflict is shaping the future of our world and the very fate of our species. The choice is ours. Succumb to external control or transcend our limitations and forge our own path. But can humanity find the balance between external guidance and sovereign expression? And what role will suppressed technologies play in our ultimate destiny? What we will uncover next is, perhaps, even more shocking. Did you know that the ongoing cosmic war between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire isn't just a battle for territory, but a struggle for humanity's very soul? The core of this conflict lies in a fundamental ethical dilemma. Should humanity align with either of these powerful factions, or should we forge our own independent path, free from external manipulation? Earth, strategically positioned within the galaxy, is a key asset in this cosmic chess game, making our choices all the more critical. The risk of exploitation from the Orion Empire, with its hunger for resources and control, is a palpable threat. But what about the Galactic Federation? Is their offer of guidance and galactic citizenship truly altruistic, or does it come with hidden conditions and restrictions that could stifle our advancement? The question before us is stark. Are we facing a choice between two masters, or can we chart our own course to sovereignty? Now, this is the account of modern testimony, of whistleblower accounts as potential evidence for the existence and agendas of the Galactic Federation and Orion Empire. Consider individuals like Emery Smith and Corey Goode, who claim to have worked within secret programs and witnessed first-hand interactions with extraterrestrial beings. Smith, for instance, has spoken extensively about his alleged involvement in reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology, while Goode claims to have served in a secret space program for decades. These accounts, while extraordinary, offer a glimpse into a world hidden from public view. According to these whistleblowers, the Galactic Federation operates with a mandate of oversight and guidance, purportedly protecting Earth from external threats and promoting a path towards galactic citizenship. We are here to guide you, to protect you from harm, but you must follow our rules, they say the Federation representatives communicated. These rules, however, often involve strict conditions and restrictions on technological and spiritual development, raising questions about true self-determination. You are not ready for the advanced technology, they were often told. You would only destroy yourselves. But is this genuine concern or a veiled attempt to control our progress? Conversely, these whistleblowers also tell stories of the Orion Empire's activities, painting a picture of manipulation, control, and a relentless pursuit of power. They speak of advanced technologies used for mind control, the exploitation of Earth's resources, and the enslavement of humanity. Fear is our greatest weapon, they claim the Orion Empire strategists have been quoted as saying. Control their minds, and you control their world. These accounts, if true, paint a chilling picture of a galaxy teeming with hidden agendas and cosmic power struggles. Are these whistleblowers telling the truth or spreading misinformation? At this point, these accounts may be the best we have available to us. Now, we must analyze the potential biases and limitations of these whistleblower accounts. These stories often originate from individuals with potential agendas or limited perspectives. Acknowledge that whistleblowers may be prone to exaggeration, misinterpretation, or outright fabrication. Some may be motivated by a desire for fame, while others may be genuinely convinced of their experiences, even if those experiences are based on distorted or incomplete information. That's why critical thinking and independent verification is a must. One should evaluate claims based on internal consistency, corroborating evidence and plausibility. Does the whistleblower's story hold together logically? Does it align with other available information, such as ancient texts or scientific findings? The need for cross-referencing whistleblower accounts with other sources of information, such as ancient texts and scientific findings, cannot be overstated. The potential for future disclosure events to validate or refute these claims looms large. Official government or corporate revelations could provide concrete evidence of extraterrestrial contact. Imagine the release of documents, artifacts, or technologies that confirm the existence of these factions and their interactions with Earth. Such a revelation would change everything, forever altering our understanding of history and our place in the cosmos. But this reveals a deeper truth. There is a fine line that exists between a tall tale and truth. Is the information provided a genuine recounting, or is the data embellished, altered, or just completely made up? This is a question that must be asked in the search for truth. But what if humanity's ethical dilemma extends beyond choosing sides? What if the long-term consequences of our technological and spiritual development are even more critical? What are the dangers of technology without ethical considerations? Pose the question, what kind of civilization do we want to become, and how do we ensure that our advancements serve the greater good? What is about to be revealed is humanity teetering on the edge of destruction, and what will keep it on track. Then comes the core evidence, esoteric traditions as a source of insight into humanity's potential for spiritual evolution and the challenges it faces. Theosophy, anthroposophy, and other esoteric teachings describe humanity as being on the cusp of a major transformation. These teachings claim that humanity must develop spiritually to evolve past control. If people have control over themselves, then outside sources cannot control them. You must become the change you wish to see in the world. They were saying, evolving to recognize negative influences and how to deflect them is also important. The esoteric idea that humanity must develop ethical considerations is also a key element to being able to evolve. The importance of becoming heart-centered and recognizing the need to do good unto to others is essential. These things are being said over and over in the esoteric world, but do people really understand what they mean and how important they are? Now, the potential for humanity to misuse its newfound powers is strong. Technology and spiritual abilities can be used for both good and evil. The dangers of unchecked technological advancement, such as the development of weapons of mass destruction or mind control devices, are very real. Humanity must cultivate wisdom, compassion, and self-awareness to wield its powers responsibly. Ethical guidelines and spiritual practices are essential for ensuring that technology serves humanity's highest potential. The use of such powers needs to be well thought out and planned to promote the best outcome for all. With the right intentions and strong plans to back them up, humanity may yet become something the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire have not accounted for. Now, Earth's location in the galaxy plays a significant role in the cosmic war. What strategic advantages or disadvantages does Earth's location confer? Let's transition to the galactic neighborhood and its place in space. What is the significance of Earth's location in the Orion Arm? How does this affect the game? Galactic laws and how they affect Earth must also be discussed. The location of Earth is in galactic sector that is not heavily influenced by the Galactic Federation, creating a more lax environment. This open environment allows more freedom, but also presents challenges and risks. Because Earth sits in the Orion Arm, it is out on the fringe with lax rules. What if this is the key to Earth's positive growth? The location of Earth and its solar system are viewed differently by both groups. Earth is an easy target for the Orion Empire to push influence. The Earth is the key to a major power-up for the Galactic Federation. This is because these groups can easily assist or push humanity in either direction. The end game is the influence and/or control of humanity. The ethical challenges, the potential for technological misuse, and the strategic location of Earth in the cosmic war, the evidence points to this. Humanity is at a critical juncture. The key to success is making an informed decision with balance. But how can Earth leverage its open environment for positive growth? What if the answer lies in harnessing our unique position to forge a new path, one that transcends the limitations of both the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire? Did you know that the cosmic war between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire extends far beyond mere physical skirmishes? The core of this conflict lies in the subtle, yet profound, energetic influences exerted by specific star systems upon Earth, with both factions vying for control of these cosmic currents to shape human destiny. Think of it as a galactic tug of war, where Earth is the prize, and the ropes are woven from the very fabric of space-time. Certain star systems emit unique energies that resonate with different facets of human consciousness and societal development. Sirius, for instance, is believed to be a beacon of spiritual wisdom and advanced technology, while the Pleiades are associated with love, compassion, and healing. The Orion system, on the other hand, is often linked to control, manipulation, and the relentless pursuit of power. The question then becomes, are these just ancient myths and astrological beliefs, or are they reflections of a deeper cosmic reality, a galactic geography that influences our daily lives in ways we are only beginning to understand? Now, this is the account of the star systems themselves, and what esoteric traditions and alleged channeled information can tell us about their unique energies and influences on Earth. Sirius, the brightest star in our night sky, has long been revered by cultures around the world. The ancient Egyptians associated it with the goddess Isis, seeing it as a source of spiritual wisdom and divine power. The Dogon tribe of Mali claims that the Syrians visited Earth thousands of years ago, gifting them with advanced knowledge of astronomy and cosmology. So-and-so was saying, Sirius is the home of ascended masters, beings of pure light who guide humanity on its spiritual journey. Then comes the Pleiades, a cluster of stars known for their beauty and gentle energy. Many indigenous cultures see the Pleiades as a source of love, compassion, and healing, associating them with the feminine principle and the nurturing aspects of creation. Those who channel this information are saying, the Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins, here to help us heal our wounds and awaken to our true potential. But what about the darker side of the galaxy? What about the Orion system, with its reputation for control and manipulation? Then comes Orion, often viewed with suspicion and fear. Some claim that it is the home of reptilian beings who seek to control humanity and exploit Earth's resources. Orion is also closely linked to secret societies and shadow governments, with some believing that these groups are acting as proxies for the Orion Empire on Earth. According to the channeled sources, Orion represents the shadow side of the galaxy, the temptation to seek power and control over others. Is there a connection between these claims and the power structures that dominate our world today? Now, it is crucial to acknowledge the challenges of verifying this information. Esoteric teachings and channeled information are inherently subjective and open to interpretation. There is no scientific consensus on the existence of extraterrestrial beings or the energetic influences of star systems. As such, discernment and critical thinking are essential. One must evaluate these claims with an open mind, but also with a healthy dose of skepticism. It is important to ask, does this information resonate with my own intuition and inner guidance? Does it promote love, compassion, and empowerment, or does it instill fear and division? Now, we must analyze the evidence, linking each star system to either the Galactic Federation or the Orion Empire based on their purported energies and influences. Sirius and the Pleiades, with their emphasis on love, wisdom, and spiritual growth, appear to be aligned with the Galactic Federation. The channeled sources are saying, these star systems represent the forces of light in the galaxy, working to uplift humanity and guide us towards a brighter future. But what about Orion? Orion, with its association with power, control, and technological advancement, is often seen as being aligned with the Orion Empire. These star systems represent the forces of darkness in the galaxy, seeking to control humanity and exploit Earth resources. The channeled sources are saying, but can star systems act as portals or gateways for energetic influences to reach Earth, affecting human consciousness and the planet's energy grid? This leads us to the idea that specific locations on Earth may be more susceptible to these influences due to their energetic resonance with certain star systems. Ancient sites like the pyramids of Egypt, Stonehenge in England, and Machu Picchu in Peru are believed to be powerful energy vortexes. acting as conduits for cosmic energies to flow into the Earth. This makes sense, but we have to consider that there may be conflicting agendas within both the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire, leading to complex and nuanced interactions. What the heck is happening with all these conflicting and similar ideas, and who is truly trying to help? Now, we transition by stating that the cosmic war is not limited to energetic influences, but also involves the control of physical portals or stargates on Earth. Do ancient stargates exist on Earth, and what role do they play in this conflict? This raises a crucial question. If star systems exert energetic influences on Earth, can these influences be amplified or manipulated through physical portals or stargates? What's about to be revealed may change everything. Now, let's examine alleged evidence of ancient stargates from archaeological findings and reinterpretations of ancient myths. The pyramids of Egypt, for example, have long been a source of fascination and mystery. Some believe that they were not merely tombs for pharaohs, but rather sophisticated energy devices, designed to harness and amplify cosmic energies. The stone circles of Stonehenge are also believed to be ancient stargates, aligned with specific constellations and celestial events. The ancient texts are saying, these sites were built by advanced civilizations, capable of manipulating space and time, using them to travel to other dimensions and star systems. Then, there are ancient myths. The legends of Atlantis and Lemuria speak of advanced civilizations that possess the ability to manipulate energy and travel through portals. Did these civilizations use stargates to explore the galaxy and interact with other extraterrestrial beings? These stories are not mere fantasies, the esoteric teachings are saying, but rather distorted memories of a distant past when humanity was more connected to the cosmos. If the Anunnaki used stargates to come to Earth, as some claim, then how did they interact with humanity? Now, it is time to analyze the potential uses of these stargates by both the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire. If stargates exist, the Galactic Federation may be using them to monitor Earth's progress and provide assistance when needed, subtly guiding humanity towards a more enlightened future. But how can we be certain that their intentions are truly benevolent? Is it possible that they are also using stargates to control and manipulate us, albeit in a more subtle way? Orion, on the other hand, may be using stargates to infiltrate human societies and manipulate events from behind the scenes, furthering their agenda of control and domination. Is it possible that they are using these portals to project thoughts and emotions into our minds, influencing our decisions and shaping our reality? The battle for Earth is not just a physical one, the channeled sources are saying, but also a battle for our minds, a battle for our very souls. But consider the implications. Securing and controlling these stargates may be critical for Earth's security and sovereignty. This is why it is essential that humanity learn to activate and deactivate these stargates consciously, to prevent unwanted intrusions and protect its own interests. The esoteric teachings tell us, the power to control these portals lies within you, within your consciousness. You are the gatekeepers of Earth. Now, we transition by stating that the ultimate key to controlling these stargates may lie within human consciousness. Can human consciousness activate or deactivate these stargates, and what are the implications for the cosmic war? But what if human consciousness is the missing piece, the activation code that can unlock the full potential of these ancient portals? Then there is this. What if human consciousness holds the power to influence reality and connect to higher dimensions? The ancient yogis of India believed that through meditation and visualization, one could transcend the limitations of the physical world and access higher states of consciousness. The concept of collective consciousness is also important because it has the ability to shape global events. Now the sources are saying, your thoughts create your reality. By focusing on love, peace, and harmony, you can transform the world around you. If our thoughts have the power to shape our reality, what potential do we have to influence the functioning of stargates and alter the energetic field around the Earth? Then comes the analysis of the implications. Humanity may have the potential to transcend the conflict between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire. By raising its consciousness and creating a more harmonious reality, this transcendence may involve activating the dormant potential within human DNA and accessing higher levels of awareness. You are not just physical beings, the channeled sources are saying, but multidimensional beings capable of accessing infinite potential. What if conscious evolution will be more effective than the constant back and forth of external influences? Putting all of this together, Earth's energetic future is a conscious choice. It's time to summarize the evidence and arguments presented, highlighting the importance of understanding star systems, stargates, and human consciousness in navigating the cosmic war and shaping Earth's future. We must recap the key points from the galactic geography, the ancient stargates, and the power of human consciousness. In short, the power is ours. This means that humanity is at a critical juncture, with the potential to either remain a pawn in the cosmic war or become a conscious and sovereign civilization. Can humanity unite its consciousness to unlock its true potential and create a future of peace, harmony, and abundance for all? Is humanity at a turning point, poised to either embrace its cosmic destiny or succumb to the machinations of external forces? The time to choose is now. As we draw to a close, it's time to reflect on the grand cosmic tapestry we've unveiled, focusing on Earth, which is more than just a strategic asset, but a nexus of potential in this intergalactic drama. Remember that the central conflict between the Galactic Federation and the Orion Empire isn't just about territory or resources. It's a battle between control and freedom, between suppression and the unleashing of humanity's potential. The story has always shown the importance of suppressed technologies and the energetic influences of star systems. It is time to embrace the understanding that humanity's power to choose its future lies in responsibly harnessing both inner consciousness and external technologies, a power that has always been within your grasp. This is not a new dawn, but the revealing of an ancient truth. Did you know that understanding the cosmic war transforms humanity from passive observers to active participants in shaping their destiny? That has always been the case. Now, this is the account of how these specific events of the cosmic war are connected to broader universal principles, such as free will, the cyclical nature of power, and the critical importance of wisdom and ethical considerations. This ongoing galactic war serves as a stark example of the consequences of shifting from the light of balance, where the patterns of engagement, manipulation, and trickery remain eerily consistent across eons and civilizations. It has always been a test. Then there is the exploration into the implications of humanity's choice. Will it be utopia, dystopia, transcendence, or something else entirely? What will the new world order look like, and what role will humanity play in its creation? We must now transform from a state of ignorance to one of knowledge, where humanity not only understands its predicament, but can be the agent of change needed to break the cycle of war, thus creating a world of peace. Now, let's resolve the narrative threads by demonstrating how self-awareness and ethical development can lead to transcending the control of both factions. Fulfill the pattern of recurring conflicts by suggesting that humanity can consciously evolve and break free from this cycle. This means answering the initial questions, reinforcing that humanity can forge its own path through conscious awareness, responsibility, and unity. Isn't it time to show that power? But this comes with great meaning. Humanity may have the potential for positive change and evolution. The ancient texts are saying, you have the power to shape your own destiny. This means that there is the opportunity to explore a new path forward. What concrete steps can humanity take to achieve this conscious evolution and create a more just and peaceful future? It's time to suggest areas for further exploration, such as advanced technologies promoting healing and sustainability, innovative governance models prioritizing ethical development, and spiritual practices cultivating inner peace and wisdom. The ascended masters are saying, "Seek knowledge, and you shall find the path to enlightenment." So, as we look forward, we must now encourage viewers to share their thoughts, research suppressed technologies, and explore esoteric traditions to uncover deeper truths. And we must tease future content by hinting at the discovery of ancient artifacts that hold more secrets about the cosmic war and humanity's potential. As we prepare for the future, what is the ultimate question? What about a potential video where we explore the ethical issues of the return of specific groups like the Anunnaki and what their arrival will mean to our sovereignty? But before they arrive, are we in a place to make a sound and safe decision? That is the ultimate question for our sovereignty. Then comes the truth. True victory lies not in choosing a side, but in transcending the need for sides altogether, and that choice is always there, always has been, and always will be. Humanity holds its future, and with that, may the eternal light forever guide your path. See you on the next episode.